Hello and welcome. It is Wednesday, the 12th day of April, 2017. Thursday is the last trading day for the week on silver with Good Friday coming after that day. My name's Derek. Let's take a look at multiple time frame analysis very quickly with each time frame, starting within daily. All this thing has got going for it right now is that it corrected within this 18 average band after this long sideways reaction and is now leaving the 18 average of highs. That's a bullish thing to look for. Battling and holding very well within this resistance area field. Nice bullish setup. Also, it's worth noting that the last day in which the low was at least that of 1840 is this period in here. If today's session can stay and hold above it, that would be the first time since then. That's just another reason of showing that this thing is ready for a good pop, I think. Weekly chart. Let's talk about Fibonacci. But before we do, what I had written for the last weekend is current phase is band breakout test at 1854. Which is where the high was earlier today, for change in trend via further break in correctionary mode. That probably sounds confusing. Well, this was what that was, the further break. This is the correctionary move, and it already had it. So a situation in which you come up to this level, have a small pullback to the 18 average of highs, breaking above it, bullish setup. But Fibonacci, here's the problem. Usually Fibonacci is like extremely accurate. So this is a situation in which you could say it didn't do so well. It didn't come close to this level and it broke well above this mark. And basically what that means is it's going to be very hard to trust this for a resistance area field, although it could very easily come up here, maybe come back to the support level and take it out, but that might be all it is. What I could do is adjust the Fibonacci from this high and this low rather than the low that's working in here. So let's do that. There we have it. First Fibonacci level, or the first move in here down to the second line down. The key line that you want it to hold is support, or was support. Come back up to here, resist where you're supposed to, find a higher low. You're probably going to be breaking it out, at least that's what it looks like to me, which means you're going to be testing into this upper range again, as well as this trend moving into that of a bull market. Let's now take a look at the monthly chart. And well, the month of March stayed within this 18 average band as it did for the previous few months, as I had written, which is another way of stating it's just a long or decent correctionary move. Band is hardly or rarely going higher, but technically is. And current price action looks like it wants to break above this, but what I want to do is I really want to zoom in on this. So I'm going to do that. This is the zooming in on it. Move up here, so there's testing within the band. Finding support this month at the 18 average of closes, and it sure looks as if it wants to take that level out. Let's now take a look at this on the 4-month chart. And within such, you have 9 periods in a row holding below key fib without a single test attempt of lower one, which means it's spent a long duration of time below this line, but hasn't even come close to testing this area. That's basically another way of saying that if this thing doesn't go down, that's an ultimate failed breakdown, especially with how well this support was holding in here. It's also several periods below this 18 average. And here's a situation where it did it before, spending time within it. But let's zoom in again on such. Support, 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 support. Boom, it falls below. Resistance, resistance, and breaking above this Well, it's going to be first getting into this band, which is going to be in a range of about up to the 23 or so handle. However, when you have a situation like this where you're down below here for this extended period of time, and it doesn't really do too much, and then price action's moving higher, failed move, fast move is how I usually see this, and the fast move doesn't occur breaking this area of resistance, but mainly breaking above here. So failed move should represent a fast move into this ballpark area in here. Thank you for tuning in, and take care.